My very first show was a real estate podcast back in
Oh, wow.
2005.
Okay.
And nobody knew what a podcast was, including me. I had no freaking clue. And I had a friend of mine who was my web developer, and we lived in Boston at the time, and the very first PodCamp happened in Boston.
Yeah.
And he's like, "You have to have a podcast." And I'm like, "Well, I can talk. I'm a good talker. So sure. Okay." And, it never occurred to me to wonder whether or not anybody I would be talking to would listen. But, I did end up with somewhere around 700,000 downloads on
That's
that
great.
podcast before I finally took it down. But it took like 10 years to get those because it was 2005.
Yeah.
Nobody knew what a podcast was.
So hard to
Right.
listen